Alright, I will show you how to use this rig. So I will show you how to use the properties, show you how to use the controls, and then I will show you how to attach it to another rig in a separate blend file. So what you will do to use the properties is press N on your keyboard or select this, as you can see. Pressing N will open the properties menu and click on properties if it's not clicked yet. So you see all this. So the eyebrow texture, as you can see, you can change the eyebrows to be different. You can also right click on this and then select, where is it? Insert keyframe. And then you can keyframe that so you can animate it. The eye color is the color of the eye, as you can see. You can tweak it to your liking. And if you want to copy it to the other side, you will just click on that. And then you should have this thingy right here. Just drag it right here. And then it changes. The eyebrow color is the color of the eyebrows. If you want that to be the color of the eyes, you can just copy it like that. Okay? Now we have this control, which is the blink control. If you do it slowly, it will look a bit weird. This is meant to use, it's meant to be used fast. So as you can see, to make it blink. We made it as simple as possible for you. With me, I mean me, since I made the rig. Also Pepper for the textures. We also have this bone right here, which you can use to rotate the head, but we will mainly use this to parent the head to starter rigs. This control moves the teeth, but to actually see it, you will need to use this control, the mouth control. So as you can see, you can move it. The shortcut I'm using is G, by the way, so you can move the mouth. I'm using G. This control makes the character smile, as you can see, and you can also just keyframe that. You can keyframe all of this. If you want to move these to the other side, you can do that as well. If you want it to be flipped, you can do S and then X and then -1. So now they're flipped. If you like it flipped, then you can always do that. But usually I just keep it like this. So now I'm going to show you how to use starter rigs. Now I'm using Blender version 3.0 since the rig works in that version. And starter rig says that you need to use it for 3.4 plus, which I recommend since those versions are always faster. But you can also use it in lower versions if your computer cannot handle that. So above this video, you should see this link right here, which will send you to starter rigs. I actually made starter rigs, as you can see, Chilling Party Bus, that's me. And it's basically just a wide variety of different kinds of rigs. As you can see, you have the blocky rig. Previously, you saw the girl rig, the boy rig. You have a bunch of features as well. And yeah, it's the best rigs you can get right now. So to download it, all you need to do is you just need to type in 0, then add to cart. Then type in your email address. As you can see, we send news about the rigs, so you stay up to date with newer versions, since we did update that a few times since we're now on version 1.2. So what I recommend you do is press on download all and then just download as a zip. So opening the zip file, you will see 2 files which you can drag to your desktop, but you will need to have this file. So I'll just drag this into my videos tab. And then this HD faces, you can also drag, but to use it, you will actually need to unzip it, since if you look very closely, you can view it here, but as you can see, it's a lot of faces remastered. 350 plus faces, in fact, which is a lot. As you can see, anime surprise, awkward grin. But we won't be using that right now, but you can use that for background characters. To install it, all you need to do is go to Edit, right here at the top left, then Preferences, then Install. So I'm just going to select the zip file I sent to videos earlier. and then just press install add-on. And then this should normally be ticked. If it's not ticked, tick on it and check if it's enabled. So this, if it looks like this, then it's enabled. There you go. So now just close that off, and then if you press N on your keyboard, which we did earlier for the properties, you will see if you go all the way down or if it's all the way up. I have other extensions as well, but it's right here for me. Starter rigs. So I'm just gonna go starter rig, select rigs, and I'm just gonna go, let's do the man rig. Why not? So let's just move this to the side a bit. So I'm just going to press G, X, and then I'm just going to press 1 or 10. I'll do 10. Now I'm going to do R, Z, 180 degrees. So we flip it to the right side. And we don't need this head, so let's just delete it. Now to give it all the same color, just select all of this and hold the shift and select the head, and then go Control L. And then link materials, and now it should all be the same material. So let's do G, X, and then -10. So as we did 10 earlier, so now it's -10. If you're not too sure, just press Alt G, or you can go here and then you can just type in 0 right here. So now it's back in the original spot, and you should see ReymondRBLX's shirt if you did it correctly. Now, if you want to change this, as you can see, change skin here. You will need to change it there. So just press on this cross right here, and then just press open, and then you can choose your skin. So I'm going to keep the ReymondRBLX one for now. To attach accessories, you just go File, Import away from OBJ. So you will need to have it exported. Now, this is not a GFX tutorial on how to use rigs. There are plenty of those online. So just disable that so it's not glitched. There are plenty of tutorials on how to attach rigs and stuff, which I'm not going to show you, but it's pretty simple. So I'm just going to put these on 0.5 so it looks nice. Alt G, and then I'm just going to click on the accessory, hold shift and press that, then go to pose mode, and then just click on that, Control P, bone. And for hat accessories, you will need to attach it differently. So you just press Alt G or just type in 0, press on this, and hold shift and click on the head, and then go Control P, then Object Keep Transform. So now as you can see, it does not work. That's normal. What you will need to do is select the rig, the face rig, select this control, so if you rotate it should work. As you can see, the body does not interact very well. So what you will need to do is you will need to go here, this tab, then you will see this child of, and it needs to be the child of this rig. So just click on this picker tool, and just select the starter man rig. It should say starter man rig or starter boy rig, whatever rig you're using. Click, and then select head, but you will see a lot. But you will need to choose head.001 or head 0. But just click on that, set inverse. If you use head, this thing will not work, but you can still use it, but just this thing will not work correctly. So now you can just go here. You can press H on your keyboard while selecting this, so that's not in your way. Then go edit, and then just disable this. And now if you go here, pose mode, and you click on this rig, and you go to pose mode, it'll all be one rig, and as you can see, it all works. You can use the head stretcher as well. If you want less lag, what you can do is you can select this big cogwheel right here, and you can just enable less lag, so you will get less lag. You can also turn this down to 0. Subdivision viewport, you can turn that down to 0. So this will give you the least amount of lag. If you want it to look nice, you can disable that as well. But if you enable this, you will get less lag. As you can see, this thing is in the way of our rig. So to fix that, what you will need to do is press tab, then go right here. As you can see, this X-ray view, and then just click on this, press Control L, and you can just delete this neck. If you want to have it, you can just click on this face view, then select all these controls, and then just move that down by pressing G, Z, and then you can just move that down a bit. But I recommend that you just delete all of this. So now the man thing is not in your way. And if you now just go to pose mode, it works. There you go.